Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about the cotton velveteens today, which also called corduroys. It's also one type of weft pie fabric. In this fabric, the pie pegs are bound in a straight line. The cutting knife is on the center of the space between the pie binding points. Therefore, the foundation in the form of cord or with running lengthwise of the fabric. And this fabric also have one warp yarn and two sets of weft yarn, which is the ground and the pies. For the ground width, it will use plain bag for the children's clothing, but using twill foundation for men's wear to increase the strength of the fabric. For the pies, we do not have the width design in the pies. We use the pie binding type instead of the pie width. Now I will introduce two binding types to you. The first one is a V pipe. It's like a V shape here, and the back line is the pies. You can see it will hold one warp yarn only and have a long fold and have one warp yarn. After cutting the pies, you can see the density of pies is very close and higher. And this is one V and other V. The second type of binding is W pie. It looks like a W. You can see it will hold 3 warp yarn, 1, 2, 3, and long fold 1, 2, 3. After cutting, because it needs to hold 3 warp yarn, so the distance between the pies is longer. And the second one. Now we will discuss the difference between the W pie and the V pies. For the V pies, it has a shorter length but higher density because it only holds 1 warp yarn, while the W pie is using longer length but lower density because it needs to hold 3 warp yarn. But it has a higher binding strength as it holds more yarn with higher tension, and it is firmer. It's not easy to run out from the fabric, while the V pipes with a worse binding strength, it is very easy to run out from the fabric to take the pie out because it only holds 1 warp yarn. But for the handling, it has a better and softer handling, but the W pie have a worse and harder handling. Now I will show you two designs with different binding types. For the first one, the ground width is plain, and the binding type I'm using the V pipe. And the ratio of ground pegs to pine pegs is 1 to 5, while the size is 10 times 12, with the warp ends is 10, the weft pegs is 12. First, we need to draw the repeat area on the point paper, with the warp end is 10, weft pegs is 12. Second, we insert the ground width. We use plain width this time for the ground 1 and ground 2. Then we insert the interlacing of pie pegs. We use the binding is V pipe. It only holds 1 warp yarn, so you can see I just break 1 box. The pie 1 and pie 2, the second box, pie 3, pie 4, pie 5, and repeat. For the cutting point, we normally add it in the middle of the throat because you can see the difference between pie 1 and pie 2 is very similar and small. So we only have 1 cutting point only to cut all the pies. Now I will show you the second design with a double pie binding. With the same ground width, the pen width, and same ratio, 1:5, but the size is larger. It's 14 times 12, with the warp ends is 14, and the weft pitch is 12. Also, we need to draw the repeat area on the point paper first. Then we insert the ground width with a pen width, like this. Then we insert a double pine binding, which is slightly different with the repeat, because we need to hold 3 warp yarn. 1, 2, 3. And the pie 2, 1, 2, 3. And pie 3, pie 4, that's very similar. And about the cutting point, we also have one cutting point only here. It's quite different with the plain or the twill back velveteens. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye!